Now, Diepsloot residents say they're fed up with a lack of police visibility. Last night, they took to the streets in protest to raise concern over the crime levels in their communities. They claim the police have even abandoned them and criminals have taken over. What is it looking like this morning? Let's head over to eNCA reporter Manqoba Mchunu, who's there for us and even wanting the president to intervene. Manqoba, good morning. What are we looking like this morning?
Well, Gareth, indeed, the residents of Diepsloot saying that they are fed up with the crime in the area, and last night they took to the streets, demanding police to do their jobs, basically, and saying that the crime levels are too high in this community, and there have been quite a number of murders that have happened here in this community in the last few weeks. I think 5 people that were killed in this community in robberies that had taken place in this community, and this is why residents had then taken to the streets. It was not for the first time. We recall, Gareth, that just 2 weeks ago they marched to the police station here to hand over a memorandum of their demands, demanding that police do their jobs literally and try and quell crime in this area, which they say is really out of control. And what sparked last night's protest, Gareth, was the death of the former Community Policing Forum chair, who was also shot in one of the robberies that took place here last week. He was hospitalized since that shooting happened, and subsequently he died yesterday, and that's the reason why community members have then taken to the streets. But I just want to show you, Gareth, what we're seeing here this morning. Of course, we're told that the protest is likely to continue. There's still no official word from some of the community leaders that were leading this particular protest, but what I can tell you is that community members are meeting here. They are trying to perhaps continue with the protest that was here yesterday. And what you're seeing here, Gareth, is just the trail of destruction that had occurred here last night when residents took to the streets. They were burning some of the shacks here, which are believed to be harboring criminals in the area. They were dismantling them, as well as some of the stalls, the vendor stalls here on the streets, where some of the foreign nationals who run their businesses here in this community. They say that the foreign nationals are the ones that are behind some of the criminal activities in this particular area, and the reason why they have destroyed basically these structures and these stores is because they say that after they commit their crimes, they then run for shelter in some of these structures. It's an angry community that is demanding action, and they're saying that they're not getting any joy from this as far as police reaction is concerned on this. I want to bring in one of the ladies here, a vendor here, who has been affected, Mama. If I can just ask you to come here. Mama. So, Mama, now your shop was among those eshaywe la izolo. Kwenzeke mama, uyazi kwenzeke nokuthi shiswe le.
Anivukanga baba, anivukanga endlini. Anivukanga nozwa swa kuyachiswa ngaphandle mara anivukanga ngisabile kuvuka.
So ngekathi kusho ubuzwa beshisa lapha twasaba ukuvuka.
Ngichabile kuvuka vela. Ngichabile kwa niri babulala vela Diepsloot. Sengichabile kuvuka.
So mama, ufila kanjani ukuthi kushiswe impahla zakho nendawo yokusebenza?
Hayi kochiswa kwala marketeni la. Nireko lephanda kokona kudla.
Okay, so mama, bathi la ila igebengu ebalekela khona la masenza ubugebengu la nithi nina njengabantu abadayisa la.
Diepsloot vela swigebenga swikhona. Aniri vele nasikhathi sakuhantle shesha ichayisa.
So kuzokwenzeka kanjani manje mama? Uzokwenza kanjani manje mama?
Anti swa ukuthi asebenza njani bava ethi akuvela niri swimaketana ngeyakhe la erinkini awukuyafana watachisa futhi sewabona
So budayisani mama wena? Yini obuyidayisa la?
Andidayisanya namazimba, amaswithini, isanya namahutwani, chisa amaphisisi na ntakuma kudla nibantwana.
Siphi isitolo sakho njengamanje? Besike isitolo sakho la mama, ngikhombise nje.
Lapha kunganyimala abantu lapha.
Vela khona abantu.
La abantu lapha elandayisa khona.
So mawuzwa mama umphakathi uthini manje uthi bazokwenza njani wena ngokwakho wena uthini nisazoqhubeka nokudayisa la noma kuzokwenza kanjani mama?
Hayithi orita batayivumela kuyidayisa ayazi daso yenyimeletekile so ibheka swa kwenzeka la leswi lingasha
So nizodlala namhlanje mama?
anti daso la uhamba yakuya isitokanye namaswiti nimazimba zimba kuyideza makupaka sawungwepaka kungatliliniwanga
Thank you, Ma'am Sina Mahloe. She's one of the street vendors here who has been affected. Her stall was also destroyed, and she says that she sells, snacks here in this community, chips. She sells peanuts and the likes, and she says that she doesn't know what she's going to do now because her shop was destroyed. In fact, she says that she doesn't know how she'll feed her family, her young baby that is on her back, because this is what she relied on to put food on the table. And she says that as far as some of the allegations that have been made by the community, that this is one of the areas that is harboring criminals. They're not, informed about that. They don't know about that. And she says that, she doesn't know whether she will be able to continue to sell here or to set up store here in this area due to what has happened. But she will just await to hear, what will happen with the protest, and if community members are going to allow her to continue to sell here because she needs the money to feed her family. And I asked her, as far as the situation is concerned, she says that they still fear, but there's not much that they can do. They also need a livelihood, and this is the only way that they can make a livelihood, through selling here on the street. So the situation is still remaining tense here in Diepsloot. We're told that the community members are likely to meet up later on today, but that is still not confirmed at this particular stage. But speaking to the leaders last night, Gareth, they were quite adamant that they're not going to stop this particular protest up until they get the president to come to the area to listen to their concerns. They're saying that the police minister, who has been here more than twice in this community, has not really given them the answers and resolutions as to how the police are going to tackle the issue of crime in this community, which they say continues unabated.